This multimodal assessment will talk about the team factors affecting our touch skills such as team cohesion, motivation and arousal, and information processing, as well as show defensive errors of opposition teams and ways we could plan an attack to exploit these weaknesses. Team cohesion is about how well a team works together. A team with good cohesion will be able to exploit the weakness of another, as well as be able to work together and perform team tactics. In a team sport, players have the same common goal and a cohesive team is more likely to achieve their goal. Our team has been able to show a high level of cohesion and avoided disputes based on positions and tactics which could affect the cohesion of a team. Team goals and expectations allow for a target for our team to meet. Our goal is to uphold the intensity and arousal levels for the whole game. We will measure this each game by paying attention to the pace of our rucks and gameplay. This is obtainable, as in recent games our team has fallen off in intensity in the later periods of the game, due to the mental and physical fatigue setting in. Thus, by improving fitness, we can aim to have the stamina throughout the game and to not lessen our intensity in the latter of the defense. We also have group norms that is expected of all players in our team for every prac, which consists of giving maximum effort and coming prepared to win. The motivation and arousal of a team is about how energetic and ready the team is to play. The inverted U theory is a graph showing the effect of high and low arousal levels. Low arousal is referred to as anxiety, and as arousal increases, so does the placement on the curve, until you reach optimum arousal. Optimum arousal levels can differentiate for each sport, but touch would lay on the higher end of the spectrum. Arousal level can be too high as to where it goes over the peak of effectiveness and starts to negatively impact your game, as it will go back down the curve to the lower right. Currently, our team's arousal level is very low, and as such we have lacked communication, with only a few players communicating during a game. This has resulted in other teams being able to capitalize on our positioning, as no one would make it audible that there was a gap or lack of players on one side. We would be able to improve team arousal by involving players in warm-ups and in-game, as well as team talks are a good way to get your team ready to play. A good motivation level is extremely important for a team to play to the best of their abilities. Too low and there will not be enough energy, commitment and effort, but too high and players will throw stray balls or run too far left and right on a ruck. Information processing is the reaction time and choice by a performer to a certain stimulus. There are two types, simple and choice reaction. Simple is when there is one action in a response to a stimulus, and choice when there is two or more. An example of choice in touch is when the ball is passed, the defending player has two options, to either wait for the receiver to catch the ball and touch them, or attempt to intercept the ball, which if not done successfully could result in a drop ball and give the attacking team 6 more rucks. This is an example of choice reaction, as there is two possible reactions to the same stimulus. Simple reaction in touch could be when a teammate throws an unexpected pass and your only reaction possible is to attempt to catch it. Reaction time is how long it takes a performer to perform an action to a stimulus. Factors that can affect information processing is things such as age, experience, and whether or not you are tired.
The team Pretty Good 7 had some severe faults in defense which we were able to capitalize on. The team Pretty Good 7 has over-aroused centers, which run too far sideways, opening spaces for our centers. Other players on this team are not involved and are highly under-aroused, and often lack effort, especially on the wings, which is where we scored most of our tries. The Pretty Good 7 team has slow reaction and are easy to fool with a dummy ball. Attacking play are often executed on wings, where Johnny and I can outpace the slower opposition wings. Thus, by utilizing our team's wings, we can beat Pretty Good 7.
Our team has shown good cohesion, as we have had no disputes which positively affected outcomes and the team's morale. Overall, the arousal has lacked team spirit with little communication during games and no team chant. However, intensity has always been to a good standard, with all players trying and putting on effort. Information processing varied player to player depending on each other's skill and experience with the game. our team has implemented different attacking strategies that has been able to break the opposition's defense and score tries.